you believe it?
No, I can't.
Well, you've been doing this many a year.
We have. You know, time sure passes fast when you're having lots of fun.
And we have had a bunch of
And we have had fun, and we've gone all over the state and cooked a lot of different things. Now, you all are going to have to suffer through all these hairdos just like I am. Stick around. I think you're going to like it.
Well, everybody knows Phyllis Spear of the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission knows how to cook it. But she also knows what to cook for the particular season of the year. This one was perfect. This is venison taco soup. What's that, Phyllis?
That's venison.
How many different animals, the meat from which would be called venison?
Well, you know, that's a good question. Actually, this is white-tailed deer.
White-tailed deer, which we have in Arkansas.
Right, but which is a venison.
Yeah.
But any of the ungulates, any of the, like, moose, elk.
Moose is venison.
Moose is venison. And the other deer, you know.
When you gonna feed me some moose?
Just as soon as I get to go and hunt one.
What don't we have them in Arkansas?
Well, I don't think we have many in Arkansas. Not that I've seen. Well, now, I've seen several buildings that have moose on them. So, you know, maybe that's...
What's the plural of moose? Moose-eye?
Mooses, I guess. Moose-eye.
Mooses,
What we've done... Oh, go ahead.
Elk, and then what about any...
elk and moose.
Antelope?
And...
any antelopes, is that venison? I don't know.
I don't think so.
It's
the ones that shed their antlers.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Yeah.
So...
yeah. So this is whitetail.
This is whitetail, but typically what we do is we call it, you know, venison.
Venison.
And you in recipe books it'll say venison, and they usually mean whitetail.
Yeah.
But it certainly can be moose, elk, any of the other deer.
However, there are some of us to whom venison could mean elk.
That is very true. That is very true. Well, let me tell you what I've done with this. All I've done is taken a couple of pounds of white-tailed deer venison and browned it with a great big onion that I've chopped up. By the way, we are making, and I didn't even tell you what we're making because John and I got to talking as usual.
Yeah.
We're making venison taco soup.
Ooh.
And you can thank my Aunt Fern in Amity for this recipe.
Aunt Fern.
Every time I get to go down there and visit, she usually makes me things that I had when I was growing up in my childhood. You know, so I get those are real special.
Yeah.
But I went down there to visit last year, and she made taco soup. And I'm telling you, this taco soup is larping. You are gonna like it, and it's so easy. It's one of those recipes that you can do at home and serve it for a big crowd. It's one of those recipes that you can do ahead and freeze because it just gets better when it's, you know, frozen and you reheat it. It's also one of those recipes that's real easy to do at camp.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You just wait till you see how easy this is.
Total flexibility and utility of this recipe.
Oh, and it's so easy to do. Of course, she used beef, I used venison.
Yeah.
But here we go. So what I've done is just brown a couple of pounds of venison. Then you're going to have a soup kettle, and I'm sorry, you have to have a big soup kettle.
That suits me.
And, you know, when you get your venison brown, then you're going to come back and you're going to put all these other ingredients in here. And so you're going to take a big can of tomato juice. Put that in there. A big old can of tomato juice. Then you're going to take 2 cans of kidney beans that you've drained.
Okay.
Put those in there. Now, you know, if you've got leftover pinto beans or something like that and you want to use them, well, sure. Then 2 cans of whole kernel corn.
Yeah.
Now, you can use 2 cans. You can use frozen corn or fresh corn, too, but this is just easy. This is just one of those good, easy things to take camping.
Yeah.
2 cans of Rotel.
Rotel.
Yeah, see? 2
Ole,
cans of Rotel. And then 2 cans of
paste.
Tomato paste.
And you got to dig that stuff out.
Yeah, it won't flop out, will it?
No, it
just
won't slide out.
Won't. You could cut out both ends and slide it that way, but I have a suspicion it'd make a mess.
It does.
You're here to attest to that, huh?
I promise you it does. Yeah. As a matter of fact.
What did we grow up eating that we used to do that to get it out?
Dog food.
Well, we didn't eat the dog food.
You didn't eat the dog either, but me.
I know. I remember something. Do you remember something? What we used to do like that? Cut both ends out of the can and push it out?
No.
I remember.
What?
Cranberry sauce.
Huh, yeah,
Out
that's
of the
right.
can.
That's
Remember?
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Otherwise, it might come out looking like no telling what.
After we've put all of those ingredients in there, you want to kind of mix it up. Then we're going to put 2 packages of taco seasoning.
Taco seasoning.
And I actually don't taste, I don't add any salt and pepper. And
Let me show this to this camera over here and just kind of, that is so pretty down in there.
Oh, you just wait till you eat it.
And then she's going to
Yeah.
stir up that taco seasoning.
And I really don't put any salt and pepper in it until after it's cooked and we taste it, because that taco seasoning has a lot of salt and pepper in it.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, you don't want to get it too salty.